A very exciting package came in today that I was not expecting. So that is why I look like a whole mess right now. We're gonna ignore that because we're here for this. This is something that I have debated getting ever since I started getting into reading novels and regular books again. And I just always talk myself out of it. Just for different reasons. I think in my mind that I am a physical book girl. And I mean, in a sense that's true. Like, I love the act of going out to bookstores and buying books, but I'm running out of room, for one. And two, it gets expensive, especially with like new releases. I have like one of my favorite places to go ever is a local used bookstore, and so you can get books for slightly cheaper, but it still adds up, you know? And I'm just at the point where I can expand more. I have room to grow a little bit on my shelves, but it's getting really tight. So I was seriously considering getting one of these. We already know what it is, okay? A Kindle. But I talked myself out of it again. And whenever I'm like mulling things over, I talked to my mom about it. And so she was like seeing me go through this like whole debate in my mind again for like the 10th time probably. I'm gonna open it. I am so ridiculously excited, which tells me I should have gotten this a long time ago. But I'm always like, no, I'm a physical book girl. I'm not an e-reader girl. But I don't know that. I never had an e-reader, so this is a first for me. Let me open this package first. Okay, the box is a little dinged up, but I don't care about the box. I'm probably not even gonna keep the box on this because I don't plan on. Okay, there's a sticker back here that has like an address and everything, so I'm not gonna show the back, but oh my god, I cannot contain my excitement right now. I'm finally opening up a Kindle of my own. For the back. Okay, I was expecting I was gonna mess that up because I always mess up the packaging on stuff. I'm so excited. My heartbeat is like, oh my gosh. I have a Kindle. Oh my gosh, it's basically, this is the same color. You can't see it because I film on my phone, but this green is basically the same color as my phone case. I think it's almost the exact same color. I have a Kindle, what? There will be a decorating section. Oh my gosh, it feels so nice. It's like matte, and oh my gosh, I love this thing already so much, and I haven't used it already. I think I'm gonna love this a lot. I'm expecting to love Kindle reading, but we'll see. But so far, anyways, as I was saying, there's going to be a decorating segment to this video. I ordered all of that a couple days ago, and so I should be getting all of that stuff probably during the week. It's currently a Sunday, so I just have it like this at the moment, but I got a clear case, a pop socket, and a bunch of stickers and things to decorate this with. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up and we're gonna try it out. I've gotten to use this a little bit and I linked my Goodreads, so that is something that I'm looking forward to, just not having to go separately and put all of that information in. I don't usually like share quotes from books on to Goodreads, but maybe with this I will end up doing that. But now I'm just going to really like explore how to use this. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but I just haven't gotten the chance to really look on there. And I did some research to see if Kindle Unlimited would be worth it for me. So I think I might do the trial thing and see if it's really worth it or not. But I do have the lock screen, add lock screen, and it doesn't really bother me. Maybe in the future, like I'll call and see about getting it switched over. But so far, the little bit of scrolling and kind of browsing on here that I've been doing, I really think that I'm gonna like this. Now, something that I'm glad I was aware of is the lagginess. It's not really that like super laggy, it's just like not how it is on an iPhone. Like it's not like just smooth scrolling, it's like gotta kind of give it a second and then it'll move. But again, that doesn't really, I'm glad that I was kind of aware of that. Otherwise I would have been like, what the heck? And it would have been maybe a bigger deal, but it's really not that big of a deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to, or try Kindle Unlimited, and we're gonna pick out my first book on the Kindle. I got basically everything in that I ordered to decorate my Kindle with, for the exception of the pop socket, which was supposed to come today, and like the tracking was not updated, but it was still showing that it was going to be delivered today, but the mail already came by and it wasn't in there. So I decided that I wasn't going to wait anymore and that I'll just throw in a clip of me putting on the pop socket whenever I get it. But I am seeing all these cute stickers and things sitting on my desk, and I cannot wait any longer. So I'll kind of show you some of the things here. I guess we'll get this out of the way. This is just like the clear case that I got. I was expecting it to be like a hard plastic, but it's like a pliable, like bendy plastic, like silicone. So we'll see about that one. Hopefully it's fine. These two stickers here are ones that my mom actually got me quite a few months ago, and I've just kind of like held on to them. And so we'll see if I use them. This says the book is always better. And this one says found myself between the pages. So I've got these two. And then this is one sticker that I like especially purchased like specifically on Etsy. I specifically got this one. There were so many. I could get myself into trouble on Etsy. Like there's so many cute stickers, and I'm not even gonna mention all of this is not book related, okay? But the crochet hooks that are on Etsy, they're beautiful, but I'm not going down that rabbit hole. My $3 hooks from Hobby Lobby are working just fine. But anyways, the sticker it's holographic, which I forgot that it was, or maybe I didn't see that, but it's a really like nice quality sticker. It says sun's out, books out, and I love this like old style of art, and that's kind of like what I'm going for like vintage. So this is like, no, it's about the same size as I thought that it would be, but It might take up a lot of space, so I don't know if I'll use this for my Kindle, but either way, I really, really like this one. And then the next stickers are just packs that I got off of Amazon. Why was I gonna say Instagram? This one, I'm gonna like go through all of them, but this was just a pack of, I believe it was 50 or 70, yeah, 50, of like book related stickers that were just kind of like more vintage themed. So we'll go through these. There's one sticker in here in particular that I chose this pack over like 3 others that I was looking at specifically for this one sticker, so hopefully it's in here, but otherwise they look cute either way. And then this I don't think is like, no, they are all stickers, but it's like kind of like scrapbooking supplies. Like there's a bunch of little like smaller butterfly and flower stickers, but then there's also like in the back here, they're like full on kind of like pages, and so I'm really excited for these. So I'm gonna sit here on the floor, which I will probably regret later on tonight when my back is killing me, because sitting on the floor is always so detrimental to my back. But I literally just like want to spread all of this out and just like arrange things, and I don't have enough room on my desk, so we are gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, which I did kind of make something for my Kindle. I made a little case for it when I want to take this out with me to just like put in my bag. I just showed it. When I want to put my Kindle in my bag, I like wanted to make it a case so that it was like protected, and they're super cute like quilted ones that I probably will eventually get, or maybe like ask for my birthday or something. But I did crochet a cover for my Kindle and I love it so much. It is this one right here. I had seen a picture on Pinterest. It was like a vertical one with a like cover that went like this, but my thickness of yarn and my hook gauge was just too thick for that. Like in the picture you had 3 granny squares across, but that would be like 3 granny squares is like the length of the Kindle itself, so it's gonna be too big. So I adjusted it to where it's like horizontal now, and the flap is here, which I might change. I might take this button off and put 2 here, because then that way it can stay closed a little bit better. But this is it. I just picked a bunch of colors that I really liked. And then here we've got the Kindle. It's got such an amazing book cover on the front of it right now. That's the only thing that maybe I'll look into getting the ads removed off of this, because I'm not gonna walk around with this being the lock screen on it. I mean, anyways, let's go ahead and get into decorating. I'm so excited for this part. This is the mess I've got going on right now. I am at that point where I'm overwhelmed and I don't even know how to continue, but I think I have a theme picked out. It's currently August, and so we're kind of like at the tail end of summer, so I want to go with like flowery, like bright colors as much as I want to go for like the muted, like, you know, like dark academia type of aesthetic. I am going to like go with the season, and I do really like this rose and these orange or yellow roses, and I might throw in some mushrooms in there and butterflies, just kind of go for like a light flowery theme. The only thing that I know for sure is that I will be using this sticker. This was the sticker that I was talking about that I specifically bought that sticker pack for. So now we're just gonna build around this with some of this stuff. Now for the final reveal, I absolutely love how this turned out. The theme, okay, here's what I ended up going with, as you kind of saw. I ended up going for like a floral, like somewhat like still summery, but like muted summer vibe with this. As much as I wanted to use up some of my like mushroom stickers and like leaves, like there was one with like mushrooms and like orangey leaves on it, I was like, it's not the season for that, okay? I will enjoy redecorating this once fall comes around, but I love this theme so much. I love the flowers, and this pop socket is what really like brought the whole thing together for me. I like this one because it's neutral and it'll go with like the different themes that I'm thinking of going with whenever I decide to like redecorate this, which I don't plan on doing like that often, but that's why I wanted to opt for a clear case so that I could switch up the look of it whenever I wanted to. I mean, look at it. I absolutely love her so much. The agave green, just like it's stunning, okay? As far as like the Kindle itself goes, I guess I'll give like an updated, I have read, let's see, how many books have I read on here now? Go to my library. I removed what I've read already. I read The Naturals, that was my first book, and then I read And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie, and then I believe, did I only read 3 books on here? I think so. The third one was Appalachian Song. I feel like Kindle Unlimited has a pretty good selection, and so for me, I think it's worth it. Just like with my reading pace, I think it really depends on your reading pace and I guess reading taste, if it's worth it for you or not. So for me personally, with the different genres, like in the young adult section, the mystery thriller section, religion section, there's just a lot of sections that I can kind of like take part of, and with my reading pace of like 4 to 6 books that I read a month, the subscription is worth it to me. But I think with this, it did pick up my reading pace by a lot. I read books a lot faster on here than I were to read physical books, because for one, I can adjust the text size on this. So with a book like, for example, a book on here that I have downloaded but I haven't read it yet, I do have the physical copy, is Becoming Mrs. Lewis by Patty Callahan. If you can see it there, I don't think you can. There we go. I do have that book physically on my TBR, but the text is really small, and for one, that intimidates me, and two, I have really bad eyesight as it is, and so my eyes get strained really quickly, and so I'm gonna read like 10 pages of that and feel like I'm done. So with this, I'll be able to adjust the text size and customize it to what's comfortable for me, and then it's just like tap 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 tap, oops, and I fly through books on here. So with the Naturals, I read that book in a day. Like, it just takes me a day to finish a 300 something page book on here, whereas in real life it would take me 2 to 3 days to read something like that. So I think my book count per month is gonna go up significantly probably with this. So yeah, anyways, I really enjoy this, and the battery life. Okay, let's talk about the battery life really quick. Is amazing. I was reading on this nonstop for a week. The first week that I had it, I just charged it the first day that I had it. That evening I charged this after I finished setting it up. It was at like 50%, and so I charged it, got it to 100, and I did not have to charge it. I didn't charge it until that following Sunday. I got it on a Sunday, and then I charged it the next time on the next Sunday, and even then it was only on 33%. So I could have kept going for even longer than that and it would have been fine. So battery life on this is great. I love that I don't have to like really consciously think about having to charge this like as often as I would like my laptop or my phone. That was kind of like one thing that had stopped me from getting a Kindle. One of the reasons was like, I don't want to have another electronic to think about, like to charge. Like, I don't want to be conscious of another thing like that. I still have to be conscious of it, right? But it's not like, okay, like I have to put this to charge every single day if I want to be able to use it the next day. Battery life is great. I really like the feature of being able to adjust the warmth on it. That is a feature that I actually really took a part of a lot. I personally don't like the dark mode on it, so at nighttime what I would do instead is I would turn the warmth like pretty much all the way up and then bring the brightness down a bit, and so that's what I would do for reading at nighttime. But yeah, anyway, I have become a Kindle girl. I didn't think I would. I didn't know if this day would ever come, but you know, you get to that point in your reading journey that there's only so much shelf space you have, and I think after you've read a good amount of books, at least for me, I've read a good amount of books now, I feel like, and I know what I would like and dislike, but sometimes I still surprise myself and I was like, wow, that was a really lame book. Like, why did I think that I would like that? This just kind of like saves me physical shelf space, and then if I really love the book, then I'll go out and pick it up like I will be doing with 3. I already got the Naturals physically in a box set. I picked that up in July, but I will be picking up Appalachian Song and then There Were None by Agatha Christie physically. So as of now, it's not saving me shelf space, but it will in the long run. Yeah, I love it so much. If you're thinking about getting a Kindle, I'm here to be yet another voice to tell you to go ahead and do it. I was on the fence for so long, and then somebody else pulled the trigger for me, and now I'm sitting here wishing that I would have done this like a year ago when I was like first contemplating. It was probably more than that, like a couple years that I've been contemplating getting a Kindle. Now I'm like, I should have just gotten it. I don't know why I kept talking myself out of it, but it's worth it. I think for me, it really is worth it, and I really do like Kindle Unlimited. One thing I'm still trying to figure out is how to access Libby on here. I still need to go to my local library and get a library card, which I haven't had like since I was 12 years old. 10 years old. So it's been a good 11 years since I have stepped foot in a physical library, but like I said, like I've mentioned, I have not become a reader until a couple years ago. It started with me getting into manga with Fruits Basket, and then what book was it that got me into reading like novels again? Let me think. For the life of me, I cannot remember what novel I read. That's it. But no, that was before I really got into reading. Okay, previously, why am I getting into this right now? I don't know. I had a Red Bull earlier, so I'm like on and popping right now. Pachinko. I read that in my senior year of high school, and that kind of like opened the door a little bit. It like cracked the door on me getting into reading again. And then like 5 or 6 months after that, 3 to 5 months after that is when I got back into collecting manga with Fruits Basket. And then I think a few months after that is when I really got into reading novels again, but I cannot for the life of me remember what book it was that like opened my horizons and opened me up to like full-on reading again. Reading manga is reading, okay? But to me, when I think of reading, I think of somebody picking up like a book. Anyways, yeah, this, I highly recommend it. I've already like let my mom know, like, I think you need to get one because like, and if you're watching this and you're like, I'm not really like super into reading like that, but I feel like a Kindle, that might be a good way to get into reading. I think so. My mom is not a reader, but I think that I keep telling her like, you need to start reading. Like it's so fun, and it's just like a good way to like not scroll on your phone and like get absorbed into like social media and all of that. So if you're thinking about getting into reading through a Kindle, I really recommend it because it's a really comfortable and like easily accessible way to access books, and it doesn't take up space. So if you're like, I live in a small apartment but I want to get into reading, get yourself a Kindle, try it out. I don't think you'll regret it. I definitely am so incredibly pleased with this and look forward to many good reading sessions with this. But anyways, I'm gonna stop. This is what happens. I used to have a pop socket on my phone when I first got a phone in high school, and I was just playing with it all the time. Now that's what I'm gonna be doing with this. So I'm gonna put this down, and I will see you in the next video, whatever video that is. It's probably gonna be my wrap up for August, let's be honest. I always say I have videos planned for this channel and then I don't do it. So yeah, if you're looking for more content from me, check out my personal channel if that's something you're interested in. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye for now.